Hi, this is Drogi. Today I present you 20 pieces of obscure Super Mario 64 trivia that you probably didn't know, but definitely didn't need to know. For example, did you know which is the only stage where you can run out of all healing options, coins, hearts, and water? No? I'm gonna tell you. It's No Man's Land. It's also the only main course without blue coins. I promise you will remember this fact next time you enter No Man's Land. Now, if you enjoy my content, subscribe to my channel, and if you want to stay updated about me, follow me on Twitter as well, please. The link is in the description below. So let's continue talking about our favorite game. There are a few typos in the English release of the game. You might know about the famous one where Yoshi says, "Mario, is that really you?" They didn't even fix that in the later European English release, even though they edited and shortened the dialogue. There's another, less known typo on the flying island in Bob-omb's Battlefield. And the snowman, before it has his body retrieved, has another typo in his text box. The fourth and last typo is a bit harder to catch. Copy a file onto another one that already exists. Exists? I meant to say exists, of course, and so did Nintendo, probably. There is an extra life inside the tower in one's fortress that has become famous for it not being famous. Now, in the Bowser stages, there are some extra lives that only spawn after you have beaten a certain Bowser. There is even a life in the first Bowser stage that requires you to beat the second one first. What? There are a few ways to crash the game. For example, by entering the maze through here and walking this exact path which spawns invisible moles, and the game cannot handle it if you kill invisible moles. But there's a few easier ways to crash the game. For example, enter Vanish Cap under the moat, press C left. That's it. That's all it takes. There's a frame upon entering the stage where C left just crashes the game. Another easy crash? You could just jump down here and kick over this wall. There are two stages famous for containing lava. Bowser in the Fire Sea and Lethal Lava Land contains some lava as well. Did you know there is a third stage that has lava in it? Have a closer look at this furnace in Rainbow Ride. What burns you is pure lava. Mario likes to run around on the demo screen. He does that on every release of the game, on the US release as well as on the European PAL release. Did you catch that? PAL collects 1 coin less even though they have the same inputs. That's because the ledge grab properties are a bit different on PAL and he ledge grabs 1 frame later due to that. There is another slight desync if you compare the Japanese version to the Rumble Pack version. Due to its different pole grab mechanics, Mario gets a bit lost on the bottom. So there are a few iconic mission names in this game. Everyone remembers the "Can the eel come out to play?" Sometimes they have been a bit lazy though. There's a "Somewhere over the rainbow" and a "Winged Mario over the rainbow." 2 stars are even worse. They share the exact same name. It is Through the Chat Stream in Dire Dire Talks and in Jolly Roger Bay, Through the Chat Stream. By the way, in the German version they added an Ausrufezeichen, an exclamation mark to every star. There are a few more funny translations in German. For example, a spindle is called Walzenwalter. When collecting stars, Nintendo added a fancy dance animation for Mario. To put him into the scene a bit better even, they also assigned 1 out of 3 camera animations to every star. 1 where the camera zooms in on Mario, 1 where the camera zooms out, and 1 where it rotates to show off the beautiful polygon landscape. They forgot to add an animation for 2 stars though. When you collect the red coins in Cavern of the Metal Cap or the Prince's Secret Slide in under 21 seconds star, the camera just stays and does nothing. 2 text boxes in this game appear while Mario is airborne. One of them can be read when Mario enters the Tower of the Wing Cap for the first time on the file. Okay, the other one is a bit less known. Grab Hoot, yes, that's the name of the owl, and keep holding A. Keep holding it until Mario gets too heavy for Hoot to carry and is told to lay off the pasta. There is a funny oversight in the Japanese release of the game. If you lose the race against the penguin in Cool Mountain, it makes the koopa the quick noise. Speaking of sounds, there's a small version difference where when thrown by the Chokya, when Mario hits the floor, on the Japanese version he keeps screaming. But on the US version he adds his infamous. This is due to different sound priorities coded in the code. Another obscure version difference between the Japanese and the US release shows when you walk into a sleeping piranha. On the Japanese version, it hurts you. On the US one, it doesn't. Oh, and does anything about this pole look special to you? These small arrows are in the Japanese version only. They might have just forgotten to remove them there. Now let's enter Big Boo's haunt. Go into first person view while the stage entry spawns, and you can still move the camera during the cutscene. So this is the only stage with a unique soundtrack. It changes once you enter a building. Some piano notes are added to the soundtrack only if you're inside. Okay, not only. If you stand on these boxes outside the mansion, you can hear the indoor soundtrack as well. Another thing here, what many people probably don't remember is the super rare Boo laugh.
Whoa, what the fuck? Yo, what? Did anyone just hear that?
It is very unlikely to occur, and even top level speedrunners who have put thousands of hours into the game are surprised when they hear it for the first time. Another thing in BBH, if you enter the door to the library, by the way, it isn't visible through this window, and start solving the puzzle and leave the room without finishing it, and then re-enter and finish the puzzle, you will hear the victory jingle, but the puzzle is actually glitched and the door will not open. If you finish the puzzle and then run around the corner quickly, you can see the wall moving through the wall. And if you enter the room from the other side before solving the puzzle, this happens. Also, for some reason you can stand on here and here. We'll stay in Big Boo's haunt for one more. On the start, go on a ghost hunt. Mario has to hunt down 5 ghosts on the first floor of the mansion. Each time you kill a Boo, you get a creepy text box. Once you kill the 5th Boo, you get a different text box and the Big Boo spawns in the hallway. The single ghost on the top floor does not count to this group of 5 Boos, unless you kill it as the last one on the Japanese version. You don't get the text box, but King Boo spawns anyways for whatever reason. You might have noticed but never realized that there are 2 long jump animations in this game based on Mario's initial speed. They have the same properties, they just look different. You can cause an animation difference that actually has different properties when bouncing on your butt though. Hold A when it happens to bounce much higher. Stand still, enter the start menu and lock the cam. Now Mario can move without Lakitu following him. Go into first person view and you can actually see Mario's nose clip through his shoulders. So the camera never follows Mario. This works really well except for 3 specific parts of the game. Fall down into the maze in Hazy Maze Cave and the camera follows you. The same happens when you fall through this trapdoor in Big Boo's haunt and when you fall down into the pond. Press Z on the first frame entering Tower of the Wing Cap and this happens. the camera snaps down below to the death barrier. Now ledge grab here and let the carpet move into you to have Mario ledge grab the carpet, something that doesn't work normally. In the lethal lava land inside the volcano, you can see the path smoothly transitioning into the lava. How did they make this? Well, what if I told you this isn't even lava? It is actually water with an added lava texture and added lava properties. This is what it looks like when you raise the water level ever so slightly. Now onto the last bit of trivia. When you enter Bowser in the dog world, walk over here and look into the empty void. It's not quite empty though. You see that small thing here? That's a fire bar. Yes, whenever the fire deactivates here, it reactivates for a bit on the course coordinates 0/0/0, which is way back there. This is Drogi. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, let me know in the comments below. If you liked it, I am once again asking for your subscription. Consider following me on other pages as well. Thanks a lot for watching, and thanks to everyone who helped me with this video, especially Isaac A, Jibos64 and Tabascoth, the SM64 Knowledge Trinity. I could not have made it without them. Thanks for watching and see ya!